The day the FBI came to my farm, everything went quiet. Even the birds stopped making noise. 3 black cars slowly drove up my dirt road, dust flying behind them. And standing right at my gate was Karen. Smiling. Like she had already won. She thought I was about to lose everything. But she had no idea, she just made the biggest mistake of her life. I was fixing a broken fence when I heard the cars coming. At first, I thought it was just someone lost. But when I saw 3 big black SUVs, I knew something was wrong. My dog started barking loudly, running toward the gate. By the time I got there, 2 men had already stepped out. They looked serious, wearing jackets with badges. FBI. Before I could even ask what was going on, Karen stepped forward. Arms crossed. Big smile on her face. "This is him," she said quickly. "He's the one breaking the law." I looked at her, confused but calm. One of the agents asked me, "Are you Daniel Mercer?" I nodded. Karen didn't stop talking. She started pointing at my barn, my storage sheds, even my land. "He's hiding things," she said. "Using land illegally. Dangerous stuff. He shouldn't be allowed to stay here." She talked fast, like she practiced this speech many times. She thought I was going to panic. But I didn't. Because I knew something she didn't. This wasn't just land. This was my family's land, going back many years. I opened the gate and said, "Come in. I'll show you everything." Karen looked surprised. She probably thought I would refuse or get scared. But I had nothing to hide. We walked around the farm. I showed them my barns, my tools, my storage tanks. I answered every question calmly. "What is this used for?" I told them. "Who owns this part?" I told them. "Do you have records?" I said yes. Slowly, I could see Karen's smile starting to disappear. Then one of the agents stopped walking. He looked around the land and asked me something very important. "Who owned this land before the neighborhood was built?" I answered without thinking. "My family." Karen's face changed. She didn't expect that. I explained everything simply. My father started buying this land in 1987. Piece by piece. Over many years. Everything here connects. Roads, water paths, boundaries, all of it. The agent nodded. "Can you show us proof?" I said, "Of course." We went inside my house, and I brought out a big folder. Inside were papers. Old ones. Important ones. Maps. Land records. Tax papers. Signed documents. The agent looked through them carefully. Then he looked at Karen. Then back at me. Then he asked, "Did the HOA ever check these records before making this complaint?" I shook my head. No. Now Karen started talking again, but this time she didn't sound confident. "Well, people were worried. I heard things, someone told me." The agent stopped her. "Do you have proof?" She stayed quiet. No names. No answer. No emails? Nothing. No official documents. Still nothing. Now things were changing. Before, they were looking at me like I might be doing something wrong. Now, they were looking at her. The agent asked another question. "Have you ever entered his property? Measured anything? Sent people here?" Karen hesitated. Just for a second. But that second was enough. Because now this wasn't about me anymore. It was about her. I said calmly, "I have camera footage." Everyone looked at me. I have videos of her near my fence. Photos. And copies of all the letters she sent me. I brought them out. The agent read the letters. In them, Karen had written that my land was under HOA control. But it wasn't. Not even close. That's when Karen's face turned pale. She wasn't smiling anymore. She looked scared. The agent closed the folder slowly. Then he looked straight at her. "Did you check any of this before calling the FBI?" Karen tried to speak, but nothing came out properly. I thought. I believed." The agent didn't react. He just said calmly, "Making false reports to federal authorities is serious." Silence. No one said anything. Karen looked around, like she wanted someone to help her. But no one did. Even the people from her HOA who came with her slowly stepped back. She realized she was alone. After a few seconds, she turned around and walked away. No more talking. No more smiling. Just gone. The agent stayed a little longer, just to finish checking everything. But now it was clear. There was never a problem with my farm. The real problem was the complaint. Within a week, the letters stopped coming. No more warnings. No more fake notices. Neighbors who used to stare started waving again. Everything went back to normal. And Karen? She wasn't acting like a leader anymore. Because when the truth comes out, people like that lose their power. I didn't celebrate. I just went back to work. Because my father always told me something simple. Truth stays. Lies don't. Karen thought one phone call would destroy me. But instead, it showed everyone the truth. This land wasn't hers to control. It never was. And that day, she finally understood it.